Let's just dive right into it. Welcome to our latest explainer. So today we're tackling a topic that literally almost every pet parent thinks about, stresses over, and honestly, usually finds completely overwhelming. We're talking about pet insurance. Veterinary medicine has advanced incredibly in recent years. We're talking MRIs, specialized orthopedic surgeries, even advanced cancer treatments for our pets. It's amazing. But, as you probably guessed, those incredible advancements come with a pretty steep price tag. Emergency vet bills can easily reach into the thousands of dollars. So protecting your furry best friend is absolutely crucial right now. If you've ever looked at a policy document and felt like it was written in some alien language, you are in exactly the right place. We've designed this explainer to be your definitive, completely beginner-friendly guide. We're going to clear away all that confusion and lay down a solid, super easy-to-grasp foundation so you can make the absolute best choices for your pet's health and, of course, your wallet. Our core focus today really comes down to one big idea. Everything every pet owner should know. It's not just a catchy phrase, it's a promise. We're giving you a foundational primer today, and that really starts with understanding one simple, overarching concept. At its absolute core, pet insurance is literally just a safety net. Think of it like a set amount of money you pay every single month so that if your dog or cat gets sick or injured, you aren't forced to choose between your finances and their health. It's really that simple. You absolutely don't need to be a finance whiz or a veterinarian to figure out how to protect your pet. You just need the basic mechanics of that safety net laid out clearly. And well, that is exactly what we're going to do. To make sure this whole explainer is actually educational, engaging, and genuinely easy to understand for beginners, we're going to break the pet insurance world down into 3 core pieces. First up is a knowledge component. We need to understand exactly what is and isn't covered under standard policies, because trust me, not all medical bills are treated equally. Second is the everyday reality of it all, balancing the day-to-day costs of keeping your pet healthy versus planning for those major out-of-the-blue emergencies. And third, we'll tackle the financial puzzle pieces of your policy, things like your monthly premium, your deductible, and your reimbursement rate. By structuring everything around these practical pillars instead of dense legal text, the entire process of choosing a plan becomes incredibly straightforward. Now, here's exactly what we're up against and how we're going to fix it. If you've looked at policies, you've probably hit that wall of complex insurance jargon. It's so frustrating, right? Just endless blocks of text that make your head spin. Well, we are actively throwing that out the window in favor of clear, simple language. Let's translate one of the most common, intimidating terms right now: deductible. In everyday terms, a deductible is literally just the amount of money you have to pay out of your own pocket at the vet before your insurance company starts chipping in. That's it. If your deductible is $500 and your vet bill is $200, you pay the $200. But if that bill is, say, $3,000, you just pay your $500 and the insurance steps in for the rest of it. It really is that straightforward. Context is everything, right? So we're going to tie these concepts directly to relatable, real-life examples to see how they build into actual coverage types. Let's look at the huge difference between accident coverage and routine coverage. Imagine a mischievous golden retriever who, for whatever reason, decides to swallow one of your socks. Emergency surgery to remove that sock can easily cost $3,000 or even more. That right there is exactly where standard accident and illness coverage completely saves the day. On the flip side, think about a sweet senior cat who just needs her routine annual dental cleaning. Standard pet insurance policies usually will not cover that kind of expected, routine care, not unless you specifically pay for an add-on called a wellness rider. Basically, insurance is meant for those unexpected accidents, while wellness riders help you budget for the expected, routine maintenance. The whole point here is to empower you to navigate these terms yourself. So, let's put our simple translation process to the test on one last absolutely crucial insurance concept. Step 1, we identify the jargon. In this case, pre-existing conditions. Step 2, we rigorously strip away all that legal fluff. A pre-existing condition simply means an illness or injury your pet already had before you bought the insurance. Step 3, the real-life example. If your cat was already diagnosed with diabetes last year and you go out and buy a brand new insurance policy today, that new policy isn't going to cover their daily insulin. Now, they'll totally cover a new, completely unrelated broken leg for sure, but not that older illness. And honestly, this is exactly why experts highly recommend getting pet insurance while your pet is young and healthy, way before any conditions even pop up. Which brings us to the absolute most important part of this entire explainer, you. We've bypassed all those confusing walls of text and just laid out the actual facts. You now know that deductibles are just your upfront portion, that accident coverage is for swallowed socks while wellness riders are for dental cleanings, and that pre-existing conditions are the #1 reason to insure pets early. So I want to leave you with a question to really think about. Now that you actually know how these policies work, how will you apply these simple, jargon-free principles to protect your pet's future? Because when you understand the mechanics of pet care coverage clearly and confidently, you are completely empowered to make the best financial and medical decisions for the animals you love. Keep this framework in your back pocket the next time you're looking at a policy. Thank you so much for learning with us today.